Hi, this is Sheldon here from the Currency Advisory Desk with today's report. Well, markets will trade in a sideways manner today ahead of Mr. Ben Bernanke's testimony before the United States Congress tomorrow. Now, we do not foresee any change in the dovish stance maintained by Mr. Bernanke. However, even a hint of a hawkish statement will see the US dollar index move to greater highs and possibly cross the psychological barrier of 85. Now, in the present economic scenario, any hawkish statement looks highly unrealistic. Now, the US dollar rupee pair will trade in the range of 54.90 to 55.20, and traders can either buy or sell the pair at these extremes with a stop loss of 10 paisa on both sides. Now, the central bank's induced liquidity rally will be the main driving force behind various asset classes in the coming few sessions. Now, this is witnessed by the fact that in spite of quarterly results going in for a toss, share prices are on a different tangent altogether, with some hitting multi-year highs. Now, this phenomenon is being witnessed across most markets. The fall in prices of industrial commodities, be it copper, aluminium, zinc or any other base metal, seconds this fact. Because if the economy was actually improving, we would see an increase in demand for industrial commodities due to infrastructure projects being relaunched or anything like that. But nothing is happening at present. Hence, we are seeing that there's a huge sell-off in base metals also. Now, we continue to be bearish in the euro-dollar pair. Even though the pair pulled back a bit in international trading yesterday and hit a high of 1.2904, the medium-term downward trend of the pair is strongly visible. Now, the week ahead will be flooded with high-level meetings and speeches. We have the EU summit tomorrow, followed by a speech by Mr. Draghi the day after. Now, the euro will look for cues from these particular events, along with the Fed chairman's testimony. Now, traders can initiate a short sell in the euro-rupee pair at 70.85 levels in the spot. Now, we have the British CPI figure today, and this particular figure holds a lot of importance in deciding the direction of the pound-dollar pair for the coming trading sessions. Now, the expected rate of inflation is 2.6% in UK. However, if the rate comes in below this expected figure, then we will see a huge sell-off in the pound-dollar pair, as this will increase expectations for a rate cut by the Bank of England. Now, with the US Fed, the European Central Bank, Reserve Bank of Australia and Bank of Japan all sailing in the same ship, the Bank of England would not like to be left behind as far as monetary easing is concerned. We also have the minutes of the Monetary Policy Committee tomorrow. So it's going to be a hectic 2-day session wherein there's be a lot of statements coming in due to which the pairs will react in the international market. Now, traders can go long in the pound-rupee pair at 83.85 levels in the spot market. Now, the Bank of Japan will also start a 2-day policy meeting today. So traders are advised to watch out for any statements that will emerge from this particular meeting. Now, Moody's yesterday warned that the United States sovereign rating could be downgraded if the debt limit issue is not resolved. As you know, they will be hitting the debt limit probably in September, mid-September to end of September. So if there's no resolution in sight, Moody's might go ahead and downgrade the US economy, the sovereign rating of the economy. Now, we expect the yen to trade in the 102.05 to 103 range for some time. Any change in US fundamental numbers or Fed policy could send the yen down to around 104 to 105 levels. Now, the surge in Nikkei and overall increase in bottom line figures of Japanese firms, including Sony, which declared their first annual profit in 5 years, and Toyota Motors, have been attributed to the weaker yen, rather than any improvement in efficiency or strategic decision making at these particular firms. Now, this is the reason why in the long run a weak yen could cause complacency to build in the Japanese economy, and we do not foresee it sustaining at levels lower than 105 to 110 for a long time. In rupee terms, traders can go ahead and short sell the yen-rupee pair at 53.75 levels. However, we do not recommend any overnight sell-side positions in this pair. So please square off your positions at today's end of trading and do not carry forward because of all these meetings and the markets is reacting to the statements that come out at present. Well, that's it from the Currency Advisory Desk. Thank you.